back to Overlord Arcade. I'm Ben.
I'm Val the Robot, visiting once again from Automaton.
And in spooky horror, I still haven't figured out how to make this straight up B2 player. Hit start?
What? I have a health
bar.
Oh,
there you are.
There I am!
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Blim!
Look at that! Armpit out. That's for the fetishists out there. Everybody loves that Lizzie pit.
That's for our OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Only lizards.
And OnlyFans are allowed there as well.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
Seriously, if you're not a fan, stay the fuck off of Lizzie's OnlyFans. He will straight dox you. It's not cool. I don't agree with it morally, but, you know, he just runs it the way he runs it.
Just be like, I'm sorry. You've been here how long?
I love... Hang on. Oh
no!
Hang on. Just stand still for a second.
Yeah.
And we're looking at you! Punch! Zero rehearsal!
Oh!
We're awesome.
That's because we're the best of friends.
So,
we punch ourselves.
Careful! That guy's got a barrel!
Oh!
He's gonna make cider!
Little jerk! Well, it didn't stop him from being delicious.
No, he does. If anything, made him more delicious. If you feel like you're gonna get eaten by a giant monster, just go at him real drunk. Maybe I cannot get on this building. Maybe you can get him fucked up and save the rest of the town.
When he's red and brown, you're in Cider Town. If he's brown and red, well, fella, you're dead.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! You punched me around the world.
I just punched and Judied you so hard.
George has got a hook on him.
One of these days, Lizzie. One of these days. Bang!
No one can prove that that's not Donkey Kong.
Oh, that is not a clock.
Wait, did I forget how to get on buildings?
Up. You have to up.
There we go. I swear I was doing it earlier.
Do we have to? Do you think at any point we need to explain what this game is?
What, Rampage?
Does anybody not know what Rampage is?
I think a lot of people, but like, what is there to explain? Okay, so it's based on a movie from 2016.
Yeah, that's
starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
and also and Gary Busey as he's the gorilla.
It ran so far. The game development and the movie development started at the same time. But the game was just produced so efficiently compared to how long it took the movie because, you know, The Rock's in it. Just getting him out of his trailer's a 2-year process, and he doesn't take a shit for less than $45,000. So just getting that going, that was no joke.
And getting Gary Oldman to play the Wolf to scale, no makeup, he's so committed.
He's really good, dude. When you're a character actor, you can just blend into a scene. You don't need the props. You can just be that person.
It took him 4 months to get that scene down where he dove at a helicopter that was like 40 feet off the ground.
Yeah. It was a great scene. The CGI was amazing.
There was none. Did you not know there was no
was
CGI?
that was practical?
He did that. He Tom Cruised it.
That's amazing. At his age too. Or however old he was when that movie was made.
12.
12 years old. This time paradox of a film.
How do you think you win an Oscar?
Woo!
Hey, ow!
Time paradoxes.
That's how you gotta do it nowadays, man.
It's that rough. It's become so competitive to win an Oscar. You need to be like a bisexual minority from a different point in time if you want to win an Oscar these days. It's rough. Yeah, you got that one. Bam! Before we got that guy could have gone home to his family, not on George's watch.
All right, and George is like, "I'm sorry, so you're gonna go have what, chicken parm with the wife?
Not today.
No.
If I could reach you."
Every time with those stupid little skulls in the windows.
I love that they look at the camera when they're, "Hey, how's it going? What's up?" So, I was walking down the street and, there was this airplane shooting at me. I adjusted my tiny lizard goggles and I thought to myself, what a predicament. If I wasn't a genetically engineered super iguana, I'd be SOL. Am I right, folks?
Is it right? Is it right? I think so.
You're going down the street and you're just indiscriminately eating people off of a building, and a helicopter comes by and starts throwing shoes at you. Who are these people?
Who are these shoes?
Oh, hey, booze.
Why can't I wear these shoes?
More booze?
Come on, jump.
Oh, it does. The booze heals you.
The what does?
There was just alcohol in there.
Oh.
Like I joked about it. Look at this guy. He's got his this guy is the world's most committed bootlegger. He's like, Prohibition ain't catching me.
23 skidoo, I'm out!
I don't care if they call the governor, I'm making my money. Oh, he destroyed the building.
Oh, good job.
Oh,
bang!
He's a timer, so we don't get points for that building, I bet. Ain't I right? Lizzie looks psyched. George is like, oh,
You what?
you what?
You took who took my Frogurt out of the freezer?
Someone, we're gonna destroy the Ankh. It's an Egyptian savings and loan. It's the first Ankh of Amankara.
Oh no, get out of the Hank.
The Hank. If you busted that building, oh shit, I died.
Just hit A.
No.
Just hit punch or whatever.
Ooh, hang on, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Nobody look at me.
I wonder, can I just...
Don't eat me, no!
Oh, shit!
No, I told you not to look at me!
I didn't know I could just eat you!
What the fuck did I say? Eat your hamburgers, I'm dead. Just a little helicopter back in with 0 points. Look at he's pissed too. You motherfucking gorilla. By the way, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be competing.
Oh.
This game, I believe, is versus.
Yeah, probably. It's just...
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
So you could just, the guy with the little bomb, you can just eat him.
Yeah.
You just eat the bomb,
Delicious.
take the hit.
Eat him and his little still. Get all that cider.
That sweet cider.
Boom! Lizzie destroys California.
Takes it. Wow, that state just went really red because everybody in it died. It's bloody as shit.
It's gonna be a red state. And there's like the camera turns off. Do you think that scans? I think it works. I don't know, man. It was a little obscure. It might have sounded political. Well, it was a blue state before, but red because of blood. You should have said because of blood, Lizzie. Like I know.
Ah, damn. Well,
I finished talking and I knew I should have said it, but
the script didn't come in on time.
Look, we're just gonna go with it. If anybody asks, I'm just gonna get real defensive. How's that? The classic.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't think maybe you got the joke.
I had to hold it to your standard of quality. Jeez, ridiculous.
Son of a
I'm a giant lizard. They won't let me into acting school.
Bah!
Ah! Does that actually do damage to you? No, it just knocks you around.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it looks like. Oh no!
Oh no! A bomb!
That's Lab Foul Up, film at 11.
Sweet! I can't wait to check that out. Get over here, you little bastard.
You know what's funny? Your gorilla, was it George? George actually does look like OG stop motion King Kong. He's got the sunken eyes. Meanwhile, I look like the worst knockoff Godzilla.
You look exactly like somebody got the official Godzilla pajamas or something. And
Yeah!
Like, oh, I'm gonna be Godzilla
Or
in the movie!
Like someone told somebody about Godzilla, and they were like, no, I get it. Like, no, there's actually, it's pretty, no, I said I get it. It's a giant lizard that destroys cities. It's fine.
Friggin' duh. Get out of here. Yay!
It's starting to look like Lizzie has a little mustache. So look at
It's a me, Lizio. What the fuck
Lizio.
is this one building here?
Oh, that challenge mode, I guess. Oh, search mode. We're trying to find something. See that treasure? I got the hamburger.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna in any way catch up to your score.
I thought there was just a city that they claimed had one building in
That
it.
was a stop off, you know. Hey, look, big city, little city, all right? We've destroyed shit all around the world, but no city gets wrecked like Lizzie checks his hand.
Like the
Halltown, Minnesota.
Oh no, Anne!
Oh shit, the L. Hotel.
Toilet. Oh, the toilet doesn't. The toilet's bad for you?
Maybe.
You tell me drinking toilet water is not effective at extending my life?
My dog strongly Ah! You punching asshole. God. Oh, it's this clown, isn't it? See ya.
Son of bitches! Okay, so if one of us dies, that's the way to cheese the score up, I guess, is just if you ran over and just ate me.
Yeah.
Before I could come back.
Exactly, yeah, you can get a little more advantage.
Did you get your fucking fire hose away from me?
Stop spraying me! I'm a monkey and I don't understand why you're angry.
Like the Coco sign language.
Gorilla sad.
One hand out of the water.
Coco! Just like the inside of the building, it's like a giant fist comes through past a screaming woman and picks up a small kitten. No, to the ban!
Oh no! Take it down!
What is that? Is that a light bulb? Is that a bomb? Is it good for me? There's a lot I don't know. You know what I'm starting to
Well, also, if you punch down like this, you can do like weird additional structural damage that you can't do normally.
Oh, really? Let's see. Punch. Oh, like diagonal. That's interesting.
Also, in the later games, they added new ways to attack. You can get on the top of a building, and you do like...
Oh, you do like the pound down, right?
Yeah, you can do like... you can do like the jump that slams down.
I want to say that's in the arcade version of this one.
You could also like grab the side of the wall and kick it, and it would do damage across the entire thing.
Oh, I remember that from the PlayStation one. Whoa, that tank ain't fucking around.
Yeah,
Get out of the way. He can just go about his business.
Yeah, I mostly played World Tour. I played it on like the 64.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think I did too. No, I must have played it on PlayStation.
Oh my god, this fucking tank.
Aha! Now I get to wreck this building. You know, I gotta say, for an arcade port, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
if I was a kid and I had this game, I'd have played the shit out of it.
Oh no!
This is awesome.
Bail!
I'm really impressed. It's a good-looking NES game.
I mean,
a little hell. You can see
other than the little like flickery things, like when the game just can't handle having that much on screen.
Yeah, here and there, but that's a classic. Excuse me, that's a classic, like, that's just going on with the NES. That's always... Even really good NES games have that shit happening.
I'm sorry, this is not Phoenix, I believe. This is not on fire.
No? This doesn't... Not Phoenix, Arizona? Are you saying this is not factually the town of Phoenix? I think you're wrong. I think you're a monkey, and you don't know shit about geography.
Sign language again?
Phoenix is the capital of Arizona. It's in the southeast of... He's just dropping facts. I would love to see somebody take the footage of Coco the gorilla and, like, over the sign language translate it into, like, really angry political tirades about the youth. It's just like Alex Jones style pundit information out of just this sweet gorilla.
Just signing cash, just doing friendly signing. Be like, now you see what they're trying to get at here. Talking about the genetic modification of monkeys in the zoo.
He's like talking. It's like hate speech about like chimpanzees. They want us to believe that they're equal. It's like the start of Planet of the Apes. They want people to believe that gorillas and chimps are equal, but they're not.
But if you've ever spent 5 minutes outside your own goddamn house, you'd know that's not how the world works.
Shit. Whew, okay. Gotta let that go. Yeah. We're
gonna go ahead and do an ad read real fast. I gotta keep the lights on around here. This brought to you by Whiskey in the Window.
I would watch an almost unlimited amount of political talk radio from the Planet of the Apes universe. Like in universe, in canon, like in tone.
But done by a
by an orangutan.
By just like a transformed chimp.
Yes. Hey, who's this? Yeah, get manhole. Whoa. That manhole cover did damage. Did you
flip?
Did you ever this man, he's gonna kick me. Oh, them Rampage boys are in a mess. Eats. Oh, you bet I'll eat you.
I think if you hit the sign, it hurts you.
I'm gonna eat that whole fucking sign. Oh, I ate that guy, I guess. Oh god, I need the food. The light bulb, sure. Oh god, I did something. I don't know.
Glass? Give me the glass.
give me the glass. Give me the glass. I'm a huge
Did I ask
lizard.
you a question? No, I brought you on my show. Somebody give me a drink.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that interview with Jesse Eisenberg where he's like, the lady he's talking to is like, they just clearly don't like each other.
Oh.
And there's a point where he's like, it was when he did that magician movie that who cares. And the lady was like, do you know any real card tricks?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sure, let me do a card trick. And they're both just like, don't want any part of this interview. And he's like, here's a deck of cards. You want to pick a card? And she goes like, she like says to herself, like she just can't. They're both clearly trying really hard to be professional and get it over with. And she just like unthinkingly goes, whatever ends this interview. And he goes, I paid you to be here. And it's just this part. And they both just like halt for a second. He's like, all right, here's a card trick. Because you can't just stop the interview. You know what I mean? Perfect.
Anyways, this your fucking card? Who cares? Just you want to see a card trick? Just does like the 52 pickup. There
you go.
I didn't buy those.
The trick is you wasted your time.
The trick is earn your paycheck.
Man, card tricks are like the worst double-edged sword because they're inherently interesting, but like you never want to sit through one. You want to be there for the beginning and the end, but everything in the middle, you're like, okay, but like hurry up.
The one time I've actually gotten away with that is I remember there was one time Buddy Zach was throwing a party and you were over and you were.
Do you mean when you fucking shut the party down with card tricks?
No. I was just randomly like, cause you were in the kitchen, you're like, I just need 5 minutes, and I was just shuffling a deck of cards. I'm like, want to see a trick? And you're like, yeah, show me. And you were way too drunk to get what was happening.
I believe I remember saying that of like I may as well be a face drawn on the wall right now because I'm never gonna get this. Like you could have just picked the card, shuffled them, and then handed me the card back.
My God, he's like a genius.
I remember one of the parties, we were just being super fucking loud. And you just came out, and we were all drunk, and you're like, you want to see some card tricks? And we're all our drunk asses were like, yeah, man, let's see some fucking card tricks. And you just did and we all just, like, passed out while you were doing card tricks, and you're just like, bedtime.
I just remember doing the reveal, and you're like, what the fuck? And you, like, staggered back and fell over.
I love, when people do good magic tricks, I like to give them big reactions. And it's not like if I'm actually impressed, I'll ham it up a little bit because like I feel like people see, like you take it for granted, like you kind of know out the gate whatever it is they're gonna pull it off, right? But like it's
unless they haven't done it in a really long time.
Well, yeah, but it's easy to get kind of spoiled from seeing like, I don't know, you can just go on YouTube and watch crazy magic tricks that like a regular person can't even fucking fathom. But you take for granted how hard it is to just do a regular card trick. Like that's a skill. You can't just like, you could maybe learn one over a weekend, but like the actual mechanics of it take time to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuance and trick. Like it's a cool skill. It's like watching someone juggle. You're never like excited to go see it, but they deserve a little bit of respect for learning something that is difficult to do. So if I'm actually impressed,
like single-handedly taking an hotel down.
Yeah, look at that. The OT.
Oh, we gotta go get the OT.
Ot. And 20-6.
20-aught whenever.
Let me up there. I'm gonna eat that fucking helicopter. Stop throwing shoes at me. Stop.
Who throws a shoe?
Honestly. Come on. Get my naked ass out of here. Oh, wait. Did I grow back up into a lizard? Oh, shit.
Yeah, just press the jump button again.
Oh, interesting.
Works every time.
Get out of here. Stupid bomb guy.
You'd think the middle of the building would, like, net more points.
You'd think so.
Sure doesn't.
It
sure doesn't seem to do dickety fuck.
I'll just leave that build. I'm just gonna fight helicopters. Yeah! He's got a mean battle. You are never safe.
Oh,
you can't see me. Can't punch it, you can't see.
If you can't see me, you can't shoot me.
Punchable.
Sitting on the side of the building. Want to see a magic trick? Just pull the guy out. Ah! That was pretty good.
It's actually a pretty good trick. I am impressed.
I was up on the...
It's like a guy in there shuffling cards. You want to see a magic trick? And he like shuffles the card. All right, pick a card. And then just a giant gorilla fist comes through the wall and a fucking ape eats him. And he burps out the right card.
Wow.
It's a pretty fucking good trick, I gotta say.
Now do it again for Gary. He wasn't looking.
Do it again for Gary.
Do it again! Now a magician never reveals his secrets.
Monkey hand with tiny cards.
Monkey's just... Alright, so that's the trick. The encore saves you from being killed.
Burps out a skeleton with a handful of cards. Ooh, hamburger.
What a great trick!
I was impressed.
It blew my mind.
Blew my mind. Oh, yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Cool. Shit. Ha-ha! Starting to figure this game out. I'm getting alright at it. I think I've come to believe that when we get to the map screen, it shows whoever had the least points destroying it. Because
Well, I've played the game single player, and even when there's no Lizzie, it shows Lizzie doing it.
Oh, Lizzie's just awesome. Okay, never mind.
Lizzie's just the best part of the game.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's a fact, Jack.
Until they put the giant rat in it, that is an actual fact, Jack.
I think the rat's in the
mean fucking hook.
Second game? Or like Rampage 2?
I think so, yeah. I think the second game is like a rat and a pig and a animal, and the one I can't remember.
The like Cyclops thing. There's like a boar, a rat, and some I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, exactly. And someone.
Well, because I know there's also a third one for like PlayStation called Rampage Through Time.
Yeah, I like that one actually. That one's got a bunch of mini games in it.
That's the one I haven't played.
I rented it one time. That was the first Rampage game I played actually.
Nice.
I rented it when I was a kid. My grandma lived literally like across the street from like a $2 rental place, so I could rent a game for the night. Like I could go there with $5 and you'd get a game for 2 days. So I could get 2 games for a weekend and just go to town on them. So everything they had, I rented.
I thought you were gonna be like, when I lived there, my grandma, well, she worked for Nintendo.
She used to bring in all the Rampage games.
Tends to actually have a long, sordid history of working at Nintendo.
Yeah, everybody in my family actually.
Like you do.
Except me. I'm the black sheep. Worked for Sega.
Bastard. How do I eat you? Thank you.
You know, it's funny.
That's the version of King Kong you don't normally see, of him just going, how do I eat you?
Do you, I don't know if this is universal. When I was a kid, like, if you asked me when I was, like, 10, like, what the best video game system was,
yeah,
I was all about the Sega. But it wasn't because I knew much about it, but I had played, like, 2 Sega games that were amazing, and I was like, Sega must be the best. There is no contest. I played Altered Beast that one time, and it was awesome.
And it was the fucking bee's knees.
Yep, I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "This is the coolest game ever." But I didn't get to play it again, so you know what I mean. So it was like mythological. I was like, "Oh man, I hope someday I can get a The PlayStation 1 was well out. We were close to the PS2 era.
Oh god,
and I was still like, "Fuck, I want a Sega Genesis." It was so cool.
Well, when I was a kid, I knew people that had game consoles. I just never owned one.
Yeah,
so, like,
that was like my cousins had them, or like my neighbors did.
Yeah, my cousin had a Genesis. He had the 64. The 64 was like the golden goose for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Because everybody had one. It had like all the games that I played as a kid. And it's funny, I still remember one time, like, I was spending the night at my cousin's place, and he was gonna go take a shower, and I'm like, oh cool, can I just play this while you're in there? And
he was like, no!
Like, no, you can't!
Don't fucking touch my kid! Well, and then he took it with him into the shower. He died that night.
I'm gonna play Star Fox.
It was a bummer, but that's the risk you gotta take, man. You can't let your cousins destroy your saves.
It's pretty true, man. I mean, look, when you got all the medals, it gives you a ton of options, but it says, you know, you're gonna delete your data. Are you sure? Are you really sure? A really, like, you know, convicted toddler is gonna hit yes.
Can I real quick on Star Fox before we finish that story?
Yeah.
Back me up on this, because I talked to somebody about it very recently. They were like, oh man, I was playing Star Fox again. It was so fun. I'm like, yeah, Star Fox is awesome. You know, it's just a fun, breezy game. And they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's an awesome game. It's an awesome game. And they were just like, no man, Star Fox is really hard. And I was like, what? I love Star Fox. I would never accuse it of being a difficult. And I was like, did you mean like the one on Super Nintendo? No, Star Fox 64. I'm like, yeah, it's not super hard. I'm not that guy who's like, yeah, easy game. Because I suck at most video games. But Star Fox, it's a breeze, right?
Okay.
You're just picking up Star Fox, like, I'm just gonna play this game. You can beat Star Fox your first time playing it.
You can, but that's probably, there's a difficult route and like a hard route.
Yeah, but like if you're just picking it up, just playing the game,
yeah,
au natural.
If you're just going from start to finish, you don't know about the splitting routes.
Yeah, you're not trying to do crazy shit. You don't know the
strategy
of a casual run.
Yeah, you'll beat it.
Easy game, right?
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. Anyway, Nintendo 64 is what you were talking about. I didn't mean to derail you.
No, it's fine. I just remember at the time, it was just, his ad was just like, he's not gonna break the controller, just let him play the fucking game.
You immediately snapped it like a fucking pretzel.
Well, it's funny now to think, because 64 controllers are infamously, like,
divisive.
They go fucking limp immediately on the joystick.
Oh yeah, they
are the perfect controller if you needed to get like a visual representation of a Cialis product. I'd be like, get your.
I'm gonna say that
Stiffen up your controllers with Viagra.
there are some games that you can blame for that. Specifically, Smash and Mario Party are just the grim reapers for 64 controllers.
For me, it was things like adventure games where you were always hitting up. Like, because you would get into this... The 64 controller had this crook on the joystick where you would, like, kind of wedge your thumb.
You'd get in the groove.
Under it.
Yeah, it had that, like, sort of hexagonal. You could get it, like, stuck in that top forward point.
Yeah, and with, like, Ocarina of Time, when you live holding up, you just hold up. And eventually you just, like... It's like having a turbo button. You just wedge your thumb under there. You're like, alright, I'm gonna, like, push this thing out and keep it going up for the rest of my life. Woo. So, most joysticks for the 64 just had this limp, fucking, stupid, like,
they look so
like,
sad.
You can, like, shake them and it wobbles.
It's like the one controller that you can, at a glance, you know if it works.
Yeah.
You just look down, you're like, that boy's dead.
Well, it got to a point where I didn't believe there were any good working controllers anymore. I just thought they were a myth.
The 64 was, for me, also, like, a mythological... When my mom worked for a house cleaning company, and we, like, all the kids of the housekeepers would get, like, babysat by the owner's, like, son, and he would just, like, we'd go over there and just be like, it's fucking, here's a Nintendo, go ham, kids. And he would just kind of sit there on the couch fucking around on his laptop, which is awesome babysitting. I had a great time. But they had a Nintendo 64, so I played Ocarina of Time for the first time and was like, this is the end of gaming. Nothing, it can't be better than this. This is the pin, which is funny because that's a game I famously don't get, well, as famous as I am. I just, in my life, I don't really give a shit about. But playing it as a kid, I just blew my hair off my head. Yeah. And Turok Evolution, or not Evolution, Turok,
Rage Wars?
Rage Wars, yes, which is still my favorite Turok game.
That's not 3. No, it's not.
Nope.
Turok 3 is its own separate game. I always forget that.
A better game, too. Rage Wars is just bad Quake. Quake Arena.
It's multiplayer.
It's multiplayer, yeah.
It's the GoldenEye thing where we just sat around going like, all right, we're just gonna shoot each other and we don't know how to play, so we're gonna put on one-hit kill mode.
Yeah, it's that, but with like a fighting game style play through the ranking story mode.
Oh yeah, it does have a story.
It's pretty interesting. For a game like that, they found a really fascinating way to give it replay value, because when you play as different characters, you can only use the guns that they, like, each character has a set of weapons for each, like, ammo type, so that you have to play the game super different each time. Anyway, it's an okay game, but I love it. And when I finally got a Nintendo 64, I didn't want for another system for a very long time. Well, I really got every nickel's worth out of that
it's a good
64.
Beast.
It's a good beast. And well, a lot of Nintendo 64 games are really long.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them really milk your time for all they're worth. But when you're a kid, that's the best shit in the world.
Well, also, I don't know, maybe this is just me. I think that era of gaming is like, that is the encapsulated form of nostalgic graphics. Well, everything on, like, PS1, the N64, and I guess to some extent the Saturn, is, like, hard-coded to look like a nostalgic game. That's probably just me.
Well, it's because that's the era of game that's the era where we fell in love with games.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. I'm actually really psyched that right now, at this point in time, we're living in this era of... where we went through this huge time, this awesome time. I'm really positive on it, but that was all like Super Nintendo nostalgia, where we had these really cool, like, modern 16-bit style games that were really visual but had old time, like Shovel Knight style games that are built around
like the callbacks to the old...
Yeah, it's that type of game, but with modern conveniences. Really cool, but right now we're getting into an era where it's that, but for like PS2 and Nintendo 64, where there's new games coming out with modern sensibilities, but that visual style, and I'm rolling around in it like a pig in shit. I'm so happy, because we're gonna get to an era where where PS2 comes back around, and I'm not looking forward to it. That is not my favorite era of games. There's a lot of winners. There's a lot of winners.
PS2 era, not favorite?
There's some really good games in that era, but I don't love it the same. Because the PS2 is when I started realizing the limits of video games. You know what I mean? When you play, like, when you're young, when you're a certain age, you're not thinking about like, oh, this game's only so big, I'm not going to be able to do that, or like, I'm probably halfway through this game
thinking like, if only I could do this thing that I can do in other stuff.
Yeah, and like when you're playing, like when you're a little kid and you're playing games for the first time, you're not thinking like of the boundaries of the game. You're imagining the cool shit that could happen. Once you get to a certain age, you're like, this game's not going to have certain mechanics. Like, I've played this type of game, X, Y, and Z is most likely. You start to get jaded about it.
Yeah.
And you don't... And there, yeah, so it's a lot of that. So there's some really creative games in that era, but it didn't feel like that limitless potential. I've said this before, like when I was a kid and I played Bubsy 3D, I was like, anything could happen. And that's a game you look at and you're like, nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be this level for 4.5 hours, and then I'm gonna kill myself.
I love that we've since done that game.
I still love that game.
You kind of came back around.
I did. Honest to God, and I hate it because I like talking about that game because I think it's really fascinating. But like, when you say nice things about Bubsy 3D, people are like, yeah, whatever. They give you that talk. People kind of treat you like you're sort of a modern troll, or you're like being a contrarian. You're like, we live in an age where, not an age, people always like shit that they grew up with.
Yeah.
We have reached a point where
that's a brand new concept.
Yeah.
Oh, I grew up with this thing and I like it.
Yeah, but like we've hit a point
hipster.
where you can go into a normal place and hear people talk about how good the Star Wars prequels were. Like, that's where we're at as a society. And like, there's no irony in that. People just like the shit they liked when they were kids. But like, if you defend things that people famously hate, they kind of want to believe that you're saying it just sort of to make waves. But I actually really like that game. But what doubles down on it is when I think about it, because a lot of times when people trash Bubsy 3D, the line is, this was the game that went up against Mario 64. Because they were like in that race to be the first 3D platformer.
Which is so weird to compare the two of them because they couldn't be more different.
They
other
could
than
not
just being 3D games.
Yeah, they were competing games, but you know.
But you know.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali versus saltine crackers. Like, they don't really compare. But like, honestly,
what's that like the John Mulaney bit of like, I also like
lobster and Skittles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would play Bubsy again before I played Mario 64 again. but I don't I'm not saying it to be an asshole. I just really like Bubsy 3D for the piece of crap weird game that it is.
I can't help but agree. I also do. I like
didn't grow up with Mario 64. I don't have that attachment to it.
Well, I mean, I just on the front that I have an affinity for garbage. You've seen my collection. I own a hard copy of Ride to Hell Retribution.
Yeah, a hard copy. You people can't see behind us. It's a madhouse. Harrison Ford would lose his Harrison Ford.
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston would lose his shit.
It's a mad.
If he saw your game collection, oh my god.
Like, I unironically enjoy my copy of Duke Nukem Forever.
There's no rules on what you can love. There's something
Depending
to like.
on who you talk to.
I fuck off. If there's one rule that's always true, it's that you can like anything you fucking want. You don't. I'll argue with you if you tell me it's good, but no one can tell you not to like it.
That is all right. Fair enough.
And some games, I've heard other people say. I'm definitely not the first person to say this, but it is very true. It is so difficult to be a so bad it's good video game. It's very rare.
Because
there's bad games, there's good games, but so bad it's good, that's a sweet spot.
Because you have to be able to convince people that you did that not on purpose.
Yeah, you can't Sharknado it, and you can't just get lazy and whatever, this is just a shitty game that came out.
Like,
there's gotta be something earnest in there, you know?
Yeah, you can't just pretend to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly that. There's something like, if a game is remembered, even if it's remembered for being bad, there's probably something in there because you fucking remember. There's a reason why people remember Night Trap, you know what I mean? Like,
watch out behind you, Night Trap.
Have you ever played Night Trap?
Yeah.
I think that game is kind of underrated.
I think it's a neat concept. I do find it slightly unplayable.
It's a little weird. I will say, something that I think is really weird in this day and age, if you've ever trashed on Night Trap, which is a pretty narrow group of people at this point, it's a famous game, but you gotta be know video game history a little bit to give a shit about it. But
I feel like people like our age would
people know about it.
People our age, and also just anybody who does just like internet gaming shit.
Yeah, you're gonna know a little bit about, but
and it's like this. I want to say it's like a rite of passage. I'm gonna do Night Trap, and I'm gonna shit on it.
I'm gonna say Night Trap and Five Nights at Freddy's are basically the same game, but Night Trap is way better. Way better.
Sorry, I'm gonna be honest. If you think that ripping on FNAF is like gonna be a hot take around here, I got bad news for you.
It's not that. I'm just saying, if Night Trap, which is like remembered for being like an all-time terrible game, you can't call out one without the other because they are almost the same. But Night Trap is infinitely cooler. Well, and I'm not saying it's cool. I'm saying it's way cooler.
Well, I think it's just also a more impressive game.
It is. It's
because you move your because I don't know. It's
you're mobile. You have agency.
Oh my god! I fucking.
I think the
FNAF.
plot is cool.
So boring.
Yeah, it's a terrible game. There's no making waves on that one. It sucks. It's not a good game. But I think Night Trap has an interesting story. And Night Trap had a plot where I was like, I've never seen that before. Genuinely. I am always on the hunt for interesting story beats. Anytime I can see or play something, if it has a story element that I have not seen before, I'm always impressed. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. And Night Trap has that, and it's exciting. I think it's interesting.
I mean, I think it's there are other games that are like exactly like it too.
That's true.
There's there's some game where you're like in an apartment building and you're just like peering in on different people's apartments, and I think you have to find a murderer.
Are you talking about oh, I know the name of that game.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's got that one dude who's just like, I made the security systems around here, and you're like, I don't care.
Are you describing the film Hardware? That is, I believe that is word for word.
I feel like that's the second time I've brought something up, and you're like, are you talking about Hardware?
Hardware leaves an impact. After you've seen Hardware, you'll remember it.
God, I wish I could just hit the building from here.
Nope.
I know, it's just that's not for me.
Cool guys only.